There's an intangible to the Gavras Center that you can't really put your finger on. There's something special that happens here. And despite all the other things that are going on in the world and in these kids' lives, when they get here, the staff, there's just a feeling of warmth. There's a feeling of this is a safe place, this is a good place, this is, you know, where I can spread my wings. And I think that's what does it.
I was going to say, I think it's our family.
Yeah.
We're a close-knit family.
We're like a family.
We do. We work together.
I'm the older sister.
But I moved home and I got hired within a week of being home, and I've never felt more embraced, and it definitely is a family here.
Yeah.
So Alea was diagnosed with acute lymphoblastic leukemia November of 2016, and just before her 3rd birthday, and that was really rough and really tough. But one of the things that they had told us that first month was if she had already been in school, she would be back in school already. And so as we got closer to her turning 3, and I found out that 3 was the new age to start school at, we were obviously a little nervous and a little hesitant, but we started looking. That's where we started sitting down and thinking about what our criteria for a school would look like for a 3-year-old with cancer. And we were looking through the other pre-Ks in the area, and we did tour a couple of them. And we ultimately got into tour it, and by the time we left, there was no other consideration of the community, in that all the other places were wonderful and great, but this one just hit every key point that we wanted for our daughter. And we left feeling so comfortable and already like family, and all we had done was tour the school. And we knew that this was the place that was going to be able to handle any of her medical issues, handle any bad days that she might be having, any bad days that we might be having, and just really the flexibility of not only the school but the staff to sort of not only, again, they don't only just meet your child's needs, they're meeting your family needs. And that was a huge, key, important piece of this.
I work with children who show delays in their communication skills. The kids can range from having some problems saying their speech sounds to children who have no speech communicative skills at all. The caseload has gotten peppered with more of those children than years past when I first started. I work on trying to get kids to make the sounds that are clear for speech. Lots of practice, but mixing it in with play so they're able to do it since they are young.
My son Carter is 4 years old, and he's diagnosed with severe speech apraxia as well as high-functioning autism. Gavras was a very important choice for us to make as far as where we're going to send him to school. It has opened up doors for him and opportunities that weren't otherwise available. His teachers and his therapists have become more like a family to myself, my son, husband, and our extended family. They've taught how to incorporate daily skills, and also for my son to be all that he can in society.
When our son first attended here, he was struggling talking. He had a lot of difficulty communicating with pretty much anyone except us two, and he had a lot of difficulty explaining what he needed and getting what he needed. And the progress that we've seen in short of 6 months now, he is able to communicate not only with us two, but he is also communicating with strangers who are able to understand what he's saying. He's able to follow more than one-step directions.
My name is Paul Hassinger. I work at Wegmans. I started at Gavras Center at Big School.
I've known Paul for probably about 8 years. Great kid, does a great job, very organized, does whatever asked of him. So I think the Gavras Center has really prepared Paul to be successful here at Wegmans. And the community, his parents, I think the team that we have here at Wegmans has really helped Paul over the years have him become very successful here.
Technology is very big here at the Gavras Center. Most classrooms have a smart board, which is basically an interactive large computer. So the children are able to go up, touch, and they will see, it's a cause and effect, they will see something happen on the screen if you're playing a game versus playing a song. Yep. So if a child hits a device and it will speak something that they wanted to speak. But the iPads are huge too. We use them, especially at snack time. The child is able to say, I want, and they can pick from a variety of choices.
Being a parent with special needs doesn't come easy. I have found dropping my son off is pretty easy at Gavras Center. Starting from the first day where I was terrified, I cried along with him, and to now going into our second year at Gavras, I know his teachers and his therapists love him as much as I do. They truly do care about him for who he is, and they want him to basically be the best that he can be in life.
I think in general, kids have changed over the years. There's a lot more challenges. There's a lot more social emotional difficulties that we're dealing with. It seems like the population with autism has really increased quite a bit, and there's such a need in our community to address the unique needs of those learners. I mean, I'll be honest, there's days you go home and you're like, what did I do today? And then the next morning you see their little faces again and you start all over, and it's like, oh my God, that kid couldn't even sit at circle for 2 minutes, and he or she just got their diploma.
Yep.
So I mean, to look at that and go, okay, we did good.